When you do the 75-day, the reason why it don't work for some people is because you're trying to add behaviors to your life and remove behaviors. Lots of them all at one time.
Unbig My Back July. So I got a bone to pick with y'all.
Unbig
Y'all
My
never
Back July
told
is
me
in full
to cut.
effect.
So yesterday I did some meal prepping.
So when you are on your healthy journey, y'all, a couple of things that you need to ask yourself. Like, for instance, if you're a person who gained weight, just like me, like, you know who yourself looks like. You know the version of yourself that's not overweight. You know that you're very unhealthy and you are well outside of your, range of healthy weight. You got to go down to who, what, when, and how. Like, how did I get here? Why did I get here? What was I doing? I mean, because some people, they gain weight because they broke their legs sitting on their ass. That's understandable. I gained this weight back. I lost all this freaking weight during COVID, actually a little bit before COVID. But during COVID, I lost all this weight and I was fine as wine. Gained all this weight because I got in a relationship. And y'all know what happens when you get in a relationship and I stopped doing the things that I was doing before I was in a relationship. Barely was eating processed foods and things like that. And getting a relationship, you all happy, you blow up like a damn elephant type shit. Currently in my present time, the reason I've gained this weight back is because I have not been motivated. That's one thing. Not been motivated. Life been lifing. Like, financial strains have been straining me. So I've not been motivated because financially I'm struggling. I don't move a lot. I'm a remote worker. Okay. So I don't move my body a whole lot. And which I kind of do, y'all. When I got my dog Rocky 2 years ago, I started to move my body and I naturally lost some weight from just getting up every 4 to 5 hours walking him outside. So I did lose some pounds, but I gained it back. Okay. And so because I eat late at night, y'all, I'm talking about late, like 9, 10 at night, we finally sitting down and eating dinner. That does not do you good, especially when you're eating bad processed food and heavy, greasy food. And that's what I've been doing. Just doing that. Not really focus on, like, at least when I was eating it late, I could have ate like a salad. That would go a long way. Your food may not be digested by the time you get to sleep, but at least it's not so much on your body and it's lighter. So I wasn't making good decisions, you guys. I just get in a relationship and start following somebody else's diet, how somebody else's like to eat. And my person, he a man. Most men don't focus on nutritional things, making sure they eat their greens and all of this whole foods and stuff. And that wasn't a priority for him. So we don't have the same diet. So that's been another conflicting thing for us, because who finna go out here and buy 2 different meals, okay? And cook 2 different meats and all that. Not me. So in all, that's what caused me to gain weight, because I'm over here like, well, this is what we're doing today. And what we are doing don't really, from a diet perspective, it really doesn't, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's harming my ass. So yeah, me eating late at night has contributed to my weight gain. And then also lack of movement, because I'm a remote worker and I don't hit the gym, y'all. I'm not working out like that. So of course that you gonna gain the weight if you eating late and then you're not moving your body enough. So I know how I got here, why I got here. And now the plan is to prevent myself from getting back here and to make this a long-term lifestyle part of me. I've done this before. I've done millions of diets, different things. I've did it with groups of people before. But the only time that my weight stayed off for years is when I did it the right way. No, and no shade to nobody. No, I understand some people are on medication, pills to help you do that, baby. The way I did it was, you fix your fucking behavior. If you got a problem with eating and you're addicted to food, fix that. If you got a problem with selecting poor decisions, you got to fix that when it comes to food. You just have to practice and start. Just start. That's one thing I would tell everybody. Just start. And I know we're like, oh, when you go to the gym, be in the gym for a whole hour. No, bitch. If this is your first week of going to the gym, go to the gym for 20 minutes. Three days a week, just being there for 20 minutes. And over time, increase it. Okay, that's how you change your behavior, y'all. You can't just stop smoking cigarettes and you wake up one morning and be like, you don't smoke cigarettes no more. It takes you time to get off of smoking cigarettes. So give yourself some grace. Don't be hard on yourself and stop paying attention to what everybody else is doing, because that may not and will not work for you. You got to just take inspirations from people. Like, take some inspiration from my journey right now. My shit may not be what you need exactly, but there may be something that I'm doing that may trigger and let your mind start thinking like, this is how I can do it, because this is how this will work for me. Okay, that's what the hell I had to do. Okay, I couldn't do the 75 hard day challenge, all that shit. That shit was not, you gotta read a book, you gotta walk this mile, you gotta go to this. Girl, I'm not gonna do all that. That's too much. How can you change your behavior if you got a list of things that you need to fix and within that same space? I don't know if I'm explaining that way, right? But if you want to change your behavior, you got to start with one behavior at a time, baby. You can't do 4. And so when you do the 75 day, the reason why it don't work for some people is because you're trying to add behaviors to your life and remove behaviors, lots of them all at one time. That's not realistic. To me, somebody who does 75 day challenge, or somebody who's already consistent in the gym, already slightly consistent with eating whole foods and stuff. To me, 75 day challenge is for people that's just trying to get their body to the T. Like maybe you got 10 more pounds you want to lose, or maybe you want to tone your body up. That, to me, is somebody that, and I know I didn't explain it well, those type of people that already got the consistency there, those are the people to me that should be doing that 75 day challenge. I know everybody's like, oh, if you do the 75 day challenge, then you will learn to, those things will become like easy for you to do. But I disagree. I literally took a class, and if you go research behaviors, if you research behaviors, in order to change it, you do gotta put yourself on a weekly check-in or a daily check-in. Also, give yourself incentives. Like, the 75 day challenge does not give you incentives. So what's gonna motivate you to keep up every week? What I'm doing, I'm gonna have an incentive. So if you do all of this, if you eat right, you're gonna write your incentive down for that week and say, hey, if you go to the gym, you did this and this and this. You go to the gym 3 times a week. On Friday, you get to eat ice cream. Or I get to buy me a piece of jewelry or a necklace, or I could take myself to the club. Something to that effect, okay? So, like, give yourself an incentive. Just like when you go to work, y'all, what do y'all do? You work harder when somebody give you an extra pay. When they give you a gift card for $50, you be like, hell yeah, I'm going to work harder. I'm going to... Okay, so incentivize yourself. Is that a word? I don't know. I might have just made some shit up that don't even exist that's in a Webster dictionary. They're probably not in there. But I'm going to leave y'all with that. We 8 minutes in. I just want to check in and do a little vlog on how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. And I forgot to mention how I'm feeling today. I feel really good. I feel really good. I don't feel heavy. I've been eating, I'm not going to say clean. I've been eating whole foods for the last, 2 days, right? And I feel great. I've been eating salmon, so I ate salmon. That's Rocky, y'all. Rocky, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thug thistle. So yeah, I feel really great. I feel like my skin feels great. I feel like my skin looks great. I've been doing other stuff and taking other stuff, but ultimately, I can't vlog everything here. You have to keep up with me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm making shorts and TikTok, and also shorts on YouTube as well, as far as like what I'm eating every day and stuff like that, because that's another thing. I have to hold myself accountable. So the best way for me, I think, is to log this shit on the internet and hold my own self accountable, so I can go back to my page and be like, okay, girl, we doing good. We posted. So y'all, I'm doing this for 30 days. So y'all just get in the comments and encourage me to keep going. I really want to do this for 30 days. And before I let y'all go, before we make it 10 minutes, I'm not doing no gym time. We're not gymming. No gymming for 30 days. We only gonna walk. I have a dog, so we'll do some walking around apartments. But I want to show y'all that you really can lose weight with just changing your diet. Now, are we gonna get in the gym? Hell yeah. Do you want flabby arms and a saggy this and saggy that? Hell no. So you do gotta go to the gym. All right, 10 minutes in. Bye, y'all. See y'all in the next one. Hope y'all enjoy my vlog.